Hi, I'm David Fisher. I'm here with Taylor Barefoot in his studio with the Lightfoot Labs Goatkeeper. The Goatkeeper is a step sequence tremolo. As opposed to a normal tremolo that essentially has one speed that you're playing with at any given time, the Goatkeeper has 4 steps that it goes through at a tempo designated by your tap tempo. It also has a handful of waveforms that it alters the signal in with accordingly, and a depth, which for the most part we're going to keep maximum, but if you want something more subtle, you could back it off a bit. The Goatkeeper also has control voltage inputs and outputs, which are really useful if you have a larger modular system or a synthesizer that you're hoping to play with. Also works well with the Moog pedals. So we're going to start off really quickly here, and we're going to set it all of the subdivisions to 1, giving us a pretty straightforward tremolo with a sine style waveform. So here we go. Taylor's going to play some. He's playing on a Les Paul through a 2-rock classic reverb. And here also on the side we have a Olympia by Caroline Guitar Company that we're going to use as a fuzz. This pedal just sounds really great with fuzz. It gives it a super meaty, electronic almost type sound. But first we're going to start with the bypass. Both pedals in bypass. Here's the sound. And just with the Olympia, just to give you an idea. So, I'm just going to tap in a tempo for Taylor. So now if we change one of the subdivisions from 1 to 2, for example, it will double the tremolo speed on that step alone. So right now on step 2, it's doubling the tremolo speed. You can go higher to 3 for 1/3 of the tremolo speed, or 3 times the tremolo speed rather. Set the subdivision to 4, 6. Gets a little bit more electronic, machine gun sounding at 8. At 16, it turns into a glitch. You can set to full, just for full volume, or to M to just mute the step. R sets it to a random speed, so every time you go through it, it'll be something slightly different. If you set everything to random, the box just goes a bit crazy. Let's go back to more something a little sane. I'm going to set everything to 2. And change through some of the waveforms for you here. Here's the square waveform, and reverse sawtooth, a pulse or a really strong sawtooth, kind of a double wave, and a random waveform. This is a chaos type one. It's a little bit different for sure, but you can also do something pretty cool, like set all the steps to full, except for one of them. When you bypass and re-engage the pedal, it automatically restarts the sequence on the first step. So anytime you know you need to come into a chorus or a new part of the song, it starts at the right location for you. You can also record your own waveforms on this A through E setting. However, that's a little bit more advanced functionality. You can essentially set and draw your own waveforms with the knobs. So this is the Lightfoot Labs Goatkeeper. Definitely a very crazy pedal. Cool to try out if you're into something a little more experimental. And the Caroline Guitar Company Olympia Fuzz.